This is Fan First Network.
All right, so tough loss tonight, overtime loss. They're chasing the playoffs. What were your thoughts on the game?
It was a good game. I'm glad we got a point at least, but they definitely should have won the game, you know?
Man, there was a goal in the first, pretty much in the first minute, goal pretty much in the last minute. Does that say anything to you about this team?
I think they have some things to work on. You know, we're playing 7 defense tonight and 11 forwards, so they're just balancing out the.
What do you think of that?
I feel like they're trying to, you know, find what's the best, you know, to work with for the playoffs coming up, you know?
Okay, but we're gonna have. What about no chemistry going into the playoffs?
We got a couple games left. So you know they can build that chemistry hopefully in like the next 4 to 5 games coming into playoffs. But you know, hopefully it's good.
Fantastic game, typical Leaf fashion. They fought it to the end, and bad turnover, but it happens.
It does, especially against a team competing for the playoffs. You guys stayed alive in the playoff race.
Yeah, just barely. We lost 4 in a row there, and we had to win this one in order to pull through.
Your team is mind-boggling this season. Can you explain what has happened?
That big trade, I think that big trade messed up with the chemistry with the team, right?
I mean, we can't send out Tavares in an overtime. He's not fast enough. Like, terrible.
Exposed against a really quick Panthers team.
It was a very good exposure to them. We can't send out Tavares like that, and we got to have better defense out there.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, Nylander's playing soft recently like the old days, and you can't put him in overtime going through 3 guys, right? You got to play a little strategize in OT there.
You guys don't seem too positive. What do you think's going to happen when we match up against Tampa Bay like 2 weeks from now?
I don't know. Same thing.
Bro, are you more positive?
I'm more positive, but like you can't get out coached, and you got to play with speed, right?
Yep.
Got to play with speed. Plus, hey, Holl didn't look too bad today. I'll say that.
That's a very rare thing in these parts.
Yeah, we got to get rid of him though.
Hard game, you know, a couple bad calls maybe, but you know, especially you at the end there, got to do what you got to do. Take a good pen once in a while, but
no choice.
But you know, those 2-on-1s, they just can't happen. But you know, we already punched our ticket, so I feel like we're just trying to figure it out and just wind up from there. And
tough, very tough. Justin Holl, get off the ice, bud.
Yeah,
honestly.
We need Justin Holl on permanent IR.
Honestly. I hear that like maybe 2 or 3 times a month at least.
And then here's another thing.
That's it?
Out here. We don't have that many home games a month.
Buddy, I'll tell you another thing. William Nylander tried a sick move in overtime. That doesn't work with the guys that were on the ice. There was no back check there. There's no speed, right? No speed. 3-on-3, can't do that, man. It's a possession game.
At the start it looked like good. They were fucking hammering them, even though they let the first goal in, you know.
They still looked the better team in the first period.
The Panthers goalie played sick.
Yeah.
He played good. He played good hockey.
Sit on his head, you know. You can't control that as a coach. What are you going to do?
Nothing you can do about that. But my man here bought a used hockey helmet with $350.
Whose helmet is this?
Well, they wouldn't tell him. But let's just take a guess.
It's 11.
Let's just take a guess who it is. Probably Zach Hyman.
Zach Hyman helmet right here. And this is a collector's, vintage collector's item now.
Guaranteed.
He's having 6 seasons here in Edmonton. So listen, Zachy, there's still love for you in the city.
Tough. We were here for my birthday, and I was hoping they'd really come out for a win. It's unfortunate, but the boys played well, and you know what? I know we'll take Tampa in the playoffs.
Okay, so that's what was going to be my next question. That's who we know we're playing. We're doing it?
Done deal. We're going to take them this year. We're beating round 1. It's going to happen.
Different. What's different?
You know what? We got a deeper team. The boys are a bit older. They're ready to play. You know, I think we got this. So,
best thing's going to happen?
I think we're going to go really far. I really do. I really do. Yep.
You believe in this team still?
100%. More so than ever.
I like to hear it. What about you?
I believe in him.
Okay. You think it's going to be different this year?
I do think it's going to be different. I'm going to be happy, you know, with the first round, win, hopefully, and I'll just leave it at that.
Do you guys think you're going to be a playoff team? What's the feeling around the fan base?
Fan base? Who knows? Our fan base is great, right? What's going to happen is we got to beat out Pittsburgh or the Islanders. One of the things is going to happen. If Pittsburgh is out, we stand a chance. Okay. It's going to come down to it.
And which of these two hockey teams is a better hockey team, do you think?
Tonight?
Overall.
Overall, Leafs are looking great. They already made the playoffs.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, I hope your team gets in, buddy.
Thanks, man.
I think this year is going to be different. Are we coming out of the first round?
I mean, it'll see, man. If it's another 7-game series, and you know what, anything goes. But I mean, if we can deal with Tampa in 4 or 5, they don't really look as strong as they did last year, in my opinion. And we definitely have a deep team. We made a lot of good moves at the deadline. Hopefully, Ryan O'Reilly comes back and didn't really miss a beat, and he can kind of come in and step in and play that role. Hopefully, get some depth on the middle. See what we can do. I hope Sammy rocks the cage. I hope they don't really start Murray game 1.
In a situation where Sammy struggles in game 1, I assume he'd be your game 1 starter. 100%. Are you going to Matt Murray?
I'd go to Matt Murray based off the playoff experience, but you have to think, when was that, 2018, so a few years ago now. So an aging Murray, guy with a couple injuries, I feel like you do go to him just based off the experience and hope that he can kind of come through and pull out a clutch win if you need it. I don't really think Joseph Woll is too ready to take that step yet, maybe sometime next year. But yeah, I would definitely go to Murray if Sammy doesn't go.
If Samsonov struggles in game 1, are you going to Matt Murray?
I mean, you probably have to, but it's probably the wrong decision at the end of the day.
No.
I don't want to.
No, you're still sticking with Sammy?
Give Samsonov 2 games. If he struggles,
at least 2.
If he struggles with the second one, you go to Murray on the road. Okay. Leafs are going to have home ice advantage. You give Samsonov 2 at home.
He's been amazing at home.
You give him 2 at home. If he still struggles, you go to Matt Murray.
You gotta go Samsonov.
Okay, what if he struggles in game 1?
Well, then you got Murray with the experience back.
You'd go right to Murray?
And then you got Woll, who
also
has not done bad.
Okay, last thing, guys. Are they coming out of the first round?
Here's
the
thing. I'll call it right now. If they don't make it out of the first round,
neither will
Keefe's gone.
Okay, but what would you do with Kyle Dubas? Because there's lots.
Dubas stays. Look at the pieces he brought in at the trade deadline, and he barely gave anything up. He fleeced everybody. Yep. Yeah. Fleeced everybody. Keefe's the problem. If they don't get out of the first round, Keefe's got to go, bro. I'm telling you.
So Keefe and Justin Holl.
We bring back Ryan O'Reilly when he comes back. Chop fucking Holl, and away we go.
Okay.
All right.
I got an incredible story for you.
Okay. All right. Here, step 1, step. Okay, I see you now. All right. So tell me your story.
I taught a kid who's now on the Toronto Maple Leafs in grade 13 biology. He got 99%. He doesn't make the NHL. He says, "I'm going to tap the glass to say hi to my dead sister." Ron McLean says, "Watch what the captain's going to do." He taps the side of the rink instead of his dead sister. He wins the Norris Trophy. He's the captain of the Kraken. He wins the shin pad award for stopping the most shots in the NHL. Got 99% in grade 13 biology. Was the captain of our team who, for the first time ever, beat the St. Michael's Majors in the thing.
Aren't Giordano's a biology genius?
Got 99% in grade 13. He sat there and just went, yes, 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 and got 99%.
This is unbelievable news. We have to get him doing a biology quiz now. See if he can still do it.
That's amazing that you say that, because I'm thinking of all the players in the NHL. He knows his DNA. He knows all these things.
Okay, you were saying you had a good story. You were right. That was a great story. Unreal.
This is Fan First Network.